Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj presenting the headlines first. President Murmu highlights the role of spirituality in addressing global issues at a Rajasthan summit. Union Cabinet approves conferring status of classical language to Marathi, Pali, Prakrit, Assamese and Bengali languages. Union Minister of State for Labour and Employment chairs 6th regional meeting in Guwahati with northeastern states today in Guwahati. Birth registration-based Aadhaar enrollment has been rolled out in Mizoram. And India to face New Zealand in Women's T20 World Cup 2024 opener this evening. President Draupadi Murmu has said that through spirituality, solutions can be found not only for personal life but also for many issues related to society and Mother Earth. The President was addressing the inaugural session of the Global Summit on Spirituality for a Clean and Healthy Society in Rajasthan today. President Murmu said that in times when unrest is prevailing in many parts of the world and human values are declining, the importance of peace and unity has increased even more.
का मतलब धार्मिक होना या सांसारिक कार्य का त्याग कर देना नहीं है। आध्यात्मिकता अर्थ है अपने भीतर की शक्ति को पहचान कर अपने आचरण और विचारों में शुद्धता लाना। मनुष्य अपने कर्मों का त्याग करके नहीं बल्कि अपने कर्मों को सुधार कर बेहतर इंसान बन सकता है। विचारों और कर्मों में शुद्धता जीवन के हर क्षेत्र में संतुलन और शांति लाने का मार्ग है। ये एक स्वस्थ और स्वच्छ समाज के निर्माण के लिए भी आवश्यक है।
In a landmark decision, the Union Cabinet has decided to recognize Assamese language as a classical language alongside Bengali, Marathi, Pali and Prakrit. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma expressed gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Union government for this significant recognition, highlighting the rich literary heritage of Assam. Prime Minister Modi also congratulated the people of Assam via social media. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw announced the decision at a media briefing on cabinet decisions yesterday.
Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and the NDA government have always been focused on developing the Indian languages. अपनी भाषा में हम गर्व करें और अपनी भाषा में एजुकेशन हो, अपनी भाषा में बातचीत में डेली में लाएं, हर तरीके से अपनी भाषाओं को, चाहे वो तमिल हो, चाहे तेलुगु हो, चाहे मलयालम, चाहे भोजपुरी, चाहे मैथिली, चाहे उड़िया, असमीज, गुजराती, मराठी, पंजाबी, कोई भी भाषा हो, अपनी भाषा में हम गर्व करें एंड बी वेरी अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट आवर रिच हेरिटेज वाज, व्हाट आवर कल्चर वाज एंड हाउ डू वी ब्रिंग दैट सेम जो हमारे कल्चर की समृद्धि, उस कल्चर की समृद्धि को आज कैसे लाए। इस पे आज बहुत बड़ा फैसला लिया गया है। 5 लैंग्वेजेस को क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस के लिए अप्रूव किया गया है। 5 लैंग्वेजेस मराठी, पाली, प्राकृत, असमीज और बंगाली, इन 5 लैंग्वेजेस को क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस का दर्जा दिया गया है और सरकार बहुत सारे स्टेप्स ले रही है क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस को प्रमोट करने के लिए, कंजर्व करने के लिए और उसके एक जो ऐतिहासिक समृद्धि है उस समृद्धि को, इस हेरिटेज की, संस्कृति की, सांस्कृतिक समृद्धि को कैसे प्रिजर्व करें। हाउ डू वी प्रिजर्व द रिच हेरिटेज दैट इज देयर ऑफ दीज लैंग्वेजेस। और इसके लिए जो स्टेप्स लिए गए उसमें कई नेशनल अवार्ड्स रखे गए क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस के लिए, यूनिवर्सिटीज में चेयर्स रखी गई है, फिर सेंटर्स क्रिएट करे गए प्रमोशन के लिए, 3 सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज बनाई गई है संस्कृत लैंग्वेज जैसे क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज के डेवलपमेंट के लिए। सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ अप्रोच विल बी देयर फॉर द न्यू क्लासिकल लैंग्वेजेस। We have also seen once a language is declared as a classical language, there is a lot of international interest in it. There are many international universities which start courses and research programs in those classical languages. And we have seen in the recent times, several international awards have been instituted to recognize and encourage the achievements in the field of classical language.
Dr. Kuladhar Khoikia, former president of the Ahom Sahitya Sabha, has welcomed the historic decision to grant classical language status to Assamese. He commented that this cabinet decision will not only contribute to the advancement of the language but will also provide benefits in many other ways. He expressed hope that this initiative will increase the prominence of the Assamese language.
আমাৰ কাৰণে এটা বৰ গৌৰৱৰ দিন সাহিত্য সভা বুলিয়েই নহয় সদৌ অসমৰ ৰাইজ আৰু অসমীয়া ভাষাভাষী ৰাইজে গোটেই কথাখিনিত বৰ আনন্দ পাইছে কাৰণ এটা অসমীয়া ভাষাৰ কাৰণে এটা গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ পদক্ষেপ এটা মাইলখুঁটি এটা সাহিত্য সভাৰ সভাপতি থাকোঁতে 2021 চনৰ 19 মাৰ্চত আমি উচ্চস্তৰীয় সমিতি এখনৰ দ্বাৰা প্ৰস্তুত কৰা মেমোৰেণ্ডাম বুলি কয় এখন প্ৰতিবেদন সেইখন আমি 391 পৃষ্ঠাৰ এখন পঠাইছিলোঁ ভাৰত চৰকাৰ আৰু সাহিত্য একাডেমীলৈ তাৰপিছত তেওঁলোকে 2023 21 আগষ্টত আমাক জনালে যে এই গোটেই প্ৰতিবেদনখন আমি তেওঁলোকৰ যিখন ভাষা সমিতি আছে তাৰ বৈঠকত আলোচনা হৈছে আৰু সেইখন তেওঁলোকে একটা PDF পঠাই দিব দিছে যাতে মেম্বাৰবিলাকে এইবিলাক চাব পাৰে তাৰপিছত PDF কপি পঠালোঁ আৰু ইতিমধ্যে সাহিত্য সভাই মোক অনুৰোধ কৰিলে যাতে গোটেই কামটো আগলৈ লৈ যাওঁ তাৰপিছত 9 জুলাই তাৰিখে এই বছৰৰ প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়ালৈ এখন চিঠি লিখিলোঁ যে এই কামটো ত্বৰান্বিত কৰিব লাগে তাৰপিছত আমি শুনামতে আৰু যে ভাষা সমিতিয়ে এখন অনুমোদন দিলে আৰু ভাষা সমিতিৰ অনুমোদনৰ ওপৰত নিৰ্ভৰ কৰি কেবিনেটলৈ গ'ল আৰু তাৰপিছত আমি কালি ফলাফল দেখিছোঁ বৰ ভাল লাগিছে
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will participate in the Kautilya Economic Conclave this evening at the Taj Palace Hotel in New Delhi. Prime Minister Modi will also address the gathering on the occasion. This is the third edition of the Kautilya Economic Conclave. This year's conclave has been focusing on themes such as financing the green transition, geo-economic fragmentation and the implications for growth, principles for policy action to preserve resilience, among others. A regional meeting of northeastern states of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Tripura and Sikkim was held in Guwahati today. The Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India has organized this regional meeting to discuss about consensus on labour reforms, ESRAM National Database of Unorganized Workers, Building and Other Construction Workers or BOCW, Employees State Insurance Corporation or ESIC and Employment Generation Initiatives. The meeting was chaired by Sushri Shobha Karantlaje.
उसी में हम ट्रेनिंग लेना अभी हमारा बेंगलुरु में बहुत सारे लोग नॉर्थ ईस्ट से ब्यूटिशियन है मुझे लग रहा है 90% ब्यूटिशियन नॉर्थ ईस्ट से है आप कुछ करने के लिए पैसा चाहिए ना छोटा पैसा आप लगाएंगे बट थोड़ा 2 लाख चाहिए 3 लाख चाहिए किसी काम के लिए पैसे चाहिए तो आपको बैंक से जुड़ना फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन से जुड़ना इसके लिए कौन मदद करेगा हमारे MSI से अभी कर रहे हैं खादी वाले कर रहे हैं
Birth registration-based Aadhaar enrollment or BRB has been rolled out in the state of Mizoram. The initiative facilitates a birth registration-based Aadhaar enrollment for children in the 0 to 5 years age group. The service has been rolled out by the National Health Mission Mizoram on 2nd October this year. Aadhaar enrollment for Bal Aadhaar for 0 to 5 years has now been simplified by fetching data automatically through birth registration number from the Civil Registration System portal. Only the child's birth certificate and the Aadhaar number of either parent is required. Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang today chaired the State Disaster Risk Reduction Day celebration at Chintan Bhavan. The day holds a profound significance for Sikkim. 1 year ago, Sikkim had faced a devastating catastrophe, resulting in the tragic loss of lives and widespread destruction. The Chief Minister said today's gathering not only reflect on the past, but to offer state prayers for the departed souls, wishing them eternal peace and to express our deepest condolences to the grieving families. Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Homa held a brief meeting with Yogita Rana, Joint Secretary of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare today. A short presentation on the mission Organic Value Chain Development for the Northeastern region was also made during the meeting. Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeast region is a central sector scheme. A submission under National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture or NMSA launched by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare for implementation in the states of Northeastern region. Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio today visited landslide-affected areas on National Highway 29 and took stock of the ongoing restoration works. A major landslide which occurred on 3rd September last at Ferima along National Highway 29 tragically claimed 6 lives and damaged many properties. The Chief Minister interacted with the locals of Ferima on the ongoing repair works of National Highway 29. He then interacted with the concerned officials of National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited about progress on the repairing measures. Justice Indra Prashanna Mukherjee was sworn in as the Chief Justice of the Meghalaya High Court on Thursday. Meghalaya Governor C.H. Vijaya Shankar administered the oath of office at a ceremony held at Raj Bhavan's Darbar Hall. Justice Mukherjee assumes the role following the retirement of Chief Justice S. Vaidyanathan. Mukherjee is a member of a distinguished legal family. He was born on September 6, 1963. Mukherjee enrolled as an advocate on July 2, 1990 and practiced in the Calcutta High Court before being elevated to the bench on May 18, 2009. The Meghalaya government is implementing technological solutions to address educational challenges, particularly in areas with limited internet connectivity. To bridge this gap, the government is taking efforts to expand the mobile and internet coverage across the state. Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma said that as part of modernization efforts by the government, the plan is to introduce QR codes for key subjects such as social science, science and mathematics, starting from the next academic session to help students to access explanations and solve exam questions easily.
The textbook, especially the English, the mathematics, science and SST will be having a QR code. We are planning to roll out from next academic session, so where all the topics will be conceptual, briefing and teaching, video teaching will be there, and all the questions will be solved. Board of the board.
In cricket, India will kickstart their Women's T20 World Cup campaign against New Zealand in Dubai this evening. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. In a significant development, the Assam government launched the first phase of co-district inaugurations today. A total of 21 out of 39 co-districts are being inaugurated with the goal of decentralizing the administrative system. The remaining co-districts will be inaugurated on October 5th. This initiative aims to enhance timely access to essential government services for citizens, bringing governance to the grassroots and streamline citizen-centric services. And to end the news, the main points once again. President Murmu highlights the role of spirituality in addressing global issues at Rajasthan summit. Union Cabinet approves conferring status of classical language to Marathi, Pali, Prakrit, Assamese and Bengali languages. Union Minister of State for Labour and Employment chairs 60 regional meeting in Guwahati with northeastern states today in Guwahati. Birth registration-based Aadhaar enrollment has been rolled out in Mizoram. And India to face New Zealand in Women's T20 World Cup 2024 opener this evening. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in.